I don't know if you guys seen the subreddit, but it's apparently Clairen Hate Day. I don't know who started it, but someone must have crashed out like particularly hard because it just opened up the floodgates. People are complaining left and right, man. But regardless of what you think of Clairen, it's clear that there is a vocal group of people who find her to be overtuned. If you want to see what the people think, or specifically the subreddit thinks, and what I think about all this, you can skip ahead to this timestamp. Otherwise, let's get into it. Welcome to Recap of Aether, your one-stop shop to keep up with what's going on in the Rivals community in the last week or so. I'm your host, Both Players, and let's get into it. So first things first, patch 1.1.2 went live Tuesday. It is their February event, and of course it is Valentine's themed, very cute. I will say, when they teased it here in this little Twitter, they said, don't flip that channel, the most exciting hour of television premieres in 2 days. I thought they were being for real, like an hour, like direct, but no, they were being like cheeky about it. The Lovers was a fake TV show with the host Orby the Hat. That's so... I cannot believe I interpreted it as literally, or maybe I can. I don't know, I think it's just really funny. But anyway, what's going on in this bundle is a beautiful assortment of February love-themed outfits. We've got Honeybee Aeolus, Cupid Fleet, and Phantom of the Opera Forsburn. Forsburn of the Opera? Phantom of the Forsburn? I don't know. And we also got this free unlockable event track with a free Orcane skin, a Tux Rano emote, a new platform, a new death animation, and a new icon. I'm not gonna lie, this Orcane skin is it's uggo. This one is so crazy. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. But if we go to dragdown.wiki, we get to see all the other alt colors. Here's the default Honeybee, as well as the red variant, the blue variant, and the green variant. And there is a secret pink variant that you can only get from the coin shop, I believe. For some reason, some of the pages on Dragdown I think are broken. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's fixed. I'm just a liar. But anyway, here's standard Cupid, blue Cupid, or I think this is red Cupid. This is blue Cupid and green Cupid. Cupid, the default Cupid, I guess, is already pink, so there's no exclusive pink outfit. Here's the opera skin. Look at this. This is thank God, because I was like, dude, none of the new Forsburn skin had masks, and this mask is sick. The Phantom mask is sick. I love this rose-covered dagger. That's so fun. This tuxedo looks great. Then we got the red variant, the blue variant, and the green variant. Honestly, I think this is, oh my god, gold leaf, red rose, blue rose, gold rose. What the heck? Why'd you do that? Why isn't it green rose? This is sick. Truly, I think this is one of the cleanest skins ever. We got the Orcane skin, which for Orcane is just a common tier skin. I think the free tiers tend to be common skins. So it's a little heart, red heart, blue heart, green heart, and an axolotl. And I don't know if this was announced anywhere, but another character who's getting a new palette is actually Tuxedo Rano, the pink palette. This should be purchasable in the coin shop. And dude, this is clean. This is clean. Honestly, I didn't really care about the Rano suit skin, but this is making me want it. And of course, with the update, there are also new death effects as well as new platforms. This is the new death effect in action. Go. Die. Cupid, die. Bling! Which I think is really cute. And then this new platform, which is a little Cupid platform. Also cute. Not gonna lie, not as cute as the little heart explosions. They got big hearts and they separate into small hearts. Next is the brand new CSS, the character select screen. They gave it a cleaner look and maybe most importantly, added these empty slots for the new characters. So what they're definitely hinting at is the fact that the next few characters will probably fill out these slots. It'd be crazy if they got another fire in there. So from what I remember, what they want to do is have one completely new character to the game and one character that's new but not new to the lore, and then 2 returning characters. But if I had to guess what would go in these slots, I think the 2 returning characters are gonna be Sylvanos and Elenia. I think the Workshop 4 are out. I think they're replacing the Workshop 4 with the new guys. So we'll probably get a new water, a new wind, and a new earth. Since Fleet is the new person of the wind group, I don't think there's gonna be like a new wind person. So it's probably gonna be Absa, Elenia, a new water person, Sylvanos, and a new earth person. I mean, I'm the most excited for the new guys, I'll be honest, but it's good to see that they're trying to even out the character select. Next is the balance updates. Most of these are bug fixes as well as quality of life changes, so I'm not gonna go over it too in depth. What I think is interesting though is that they added alternate victory lines for Clairen, Fleet, Maple, Forsburn, Edelus, and Loxodon. And I think this is for the different alts, specifically the legendary skins most likely. Actually, I did see a video from Soul Bird Guy, which is really funny because their other videos are like actual videos, but for some reason they were really compelled to clip this and show us Edelus has a rumbly in his tumbly. I mean, like,
I got the rumbly in my tumbly.
what the heck is that? I guess, I suppose. Is this real? Oh my god, yes. So I think all the new like the legendary skins have new voice lines, which is great. I wonder what Pizza Dot says. I have to wonder. So as you can see, this is the Love Struck event. What I think a lot of people thought was that this was going to be related to Lovers of Aether, and we'd be getting a bunch of Lovers of Aether skins. But as it turns out, what the Rivals team is saying is that we are not getting the Lovers skins yet, because though Valentine's Day is for lovers, a lot of people seem to be forgetting that Lovers in Rivals universe is an April 1st holiday. So what there seem to be indicating is that the Lovers pack is probably going to be the April event. I don't know which 4 Lover skins we'll be getting. So we know for a fact that we're going to be getting a Lovers Rano skin because this was shared by the 3D artists sometime last year. So this is Lovers Rano in action. Look at that. Cute, sweet. The model, here's some poses. Instead of the, poison ring, he has a little backpack. I think that's great. Here, possibly the other skins, the red Rano, green Rano, blue Rano, some more poses. Very fun. So we're definitely be getting a Rano skin in the Lovers pack, but who knows what else we're gonna get. Possibly this Raster skin. I think this Forsburn skin would be, this would be sick. And I'm not gonna lie, Orcane with a jacket, I think this is gonna rival, no pun intended, Jeff with a jacket from Marvel Rivals. And then honestly, casual Lovers Clairen would also be really fun. But these guys always get a lot of skins. A Maple skin would be really fun. I know one character that didn't get a lot of love is Maple, so maybe we get a Maple Lover skin, which, looking at this, very cute. The scout badges, the skirt, the collared shirt, long socks. I think it would work really well. Well, actually, I don't know how it would work in game, because in game Maple is like a creature, and this is definitely a lot more anthropomorphized for the Lovers thing. But either way, I think it would be fun. And speaking of skins, Genesis X actually has an exclusive Genesis Orcane skin available to purchase. So if you go to genesis.gg/shop, you can go ahead and purchase the Genesis Orcane skin. So when buying this, not only will you support the devs, you can also contribute $2.50 to the pot bonus. Right now, there is a $2,242 pot bonus so that the competitors in the Rivals 2 event can get some extra money. So as of recording this video, and it might be even less in stock, there's only 103 left. There's probably going to be less than 100 by the time this video comes up. Both players editing here. So actually, if you take a look, I guess they restocked. It has 891 left in stock. I mean, it's a digital item, so I don't think like it's a real restock, but I think they increased the amount of codes they were giving out because so many people wanted it. So there is actually a lot more left, but either way, this is going to be an exclusive skin for this event. So if you want this now, you should go get it now. And if you are like, it just looks like red and black, it's cool, but cool and edgy like Shadow, but is it something worth it? They kind of showcase it in these pictures, but you got the little like grid here. The bubbles are actually in binary, 0s and 1s. And there's actually a little video showcase in the subreddit that I think shows it a lot clearer in action. Oh, so he's like constantly glowing the grid or the wireframe. Ooh, in the waters. Ooh, electric effects. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, dude, wait, actually this is so sick. This is actually so sick. And you know, I know that Dan and the team said they're not gonna do a lot of FOMO, but listen, they will probably release this skin in the future, but it's gonna be way in the future, I believe. So if you want this skin, you gotta go get it now. And speaking of tournaments like Genesis, our last biggest tournament for Rivals of Aether was Wrath 2025, a Louisiana regional. So here are the results. Thank you to Teach BLM for the graphics. This looks sick. So here is the top 8. We got Cake Assault, arguably the best player right now in first. Then we have Luck, ZB, Sea Falcon, Switch, Hyperflame, Majin Miku, and Brycey. Cake repping the Forsburn, of course, but then we have a Rano in second, Crag in third, which I think these are expected in my opinion, a Maple in fourth, fifth places both taken by Zetterburn and Orcane and a Lox, so pretty widespread in terms of characters. I love seeing a Loxodon in top 8 because I'm a Lox player, so I'm biased, but Lox kind of sucks, and so I'm on the Lox propaganda. Lox sucks. So the fact that he's in top 8, that's awesome. And then here up to the top 16, we got Mirai the Crag, Moscato the Orcane, Legit Condition Forsburn, Caffeine Clairen, Ben L Crag, Spitfire Rano, Fat Aim Clairen, and Astro Beat Fleet. Very interestingly, only one Fleet in this entire top 16, as well as only one Maple. Maybe unsurprisingly, no Edelus. Edelus is not very strong in the current meta. And also interestingly, no Raster. I think the thing about both of those characters is that they are a little too hard to be really good at, to the point where it's just not worth it, possibly. It's like, why would you learn to get cracked at Raster when like Crag and Rano exist? Crag, Rano, and Zetter exist, where they will just beat you outright anyway. So I kind of understand why they aren't in the top 16. Here is the next segment, the Twitter. Now there is not a lot going on, at least what I've seen in the Rivals Twitter scene, but what we can do is see what the studio lead, Dan Fernacey, has to say on Twitter. Let's look at the replies. Actually, before we do that, one thing I want to particularly look at is this. Hey Dan, longtime fan, why is Edelus Orcane matchup so frustrating to play? I just want to slide around and do polar bear stuff, thanks. So you're saying you don't like it when your opponent is also sliding around and doing Orca stuff? If Orcane gets hit, pop all his bubbles like Edelus Icicles. And then Dan replies, I could see that as a very real possibility. So a possible Orcane nerf. Yet another Orcane nerf might be coming in the future. Which, it is gonna be a hard nerf, but I would love this change as well. It is a bubble. It's both very, very creative as a move, but I cannot lie, it is an annoying move to get hit by. If there's another way to get rid of it by hitting the opponent, I think that would be great. Especially if you had projectiles. Some other tweets by the Dan himself. Are there not any wolves in the Aether universe yet? True, the most popular anthropomorphized animal, not in Rivals. There are 2 wolves inside every character though. Dan? If there's some people will always complain at devs for doing XYZ, but you are a funny man. You will always be funny. Dolphin Brick says, man. So what happened here? Oh, the dash attack went over the down tilt. Oh my god. The dash attack jumped over the down tilt and hit. Is that Tipper? I didn't really catch what was going on when I saved this. That's so funny. Dash attack over the down tilt to a Tipper. I don't know, that's kind of hot to be honest. Dan. Was it like this in Rivals 1? Doubt it. The Herbox shifting was not nearly as egregious. It's just... well, wait. Wall Rockers, the third dimension. I mean, I don't really understand the reference. It should have said welcome to the third dimension, because that's what Clairen says. Welcome to the third dimension. She needs it. Dude, that's tough. I do not know if Clairen dash attack needs this, because it's already such a fast burst option in my opinion. But this is crazy. This is funny because today is Clairen hate day, as you will see later. This is here. No way. It's a good thing I clicked. What is? Oh, this is definitely. I mean, this is the Orcane skin, but in bubble. Oh my god, what is dodgeball? Dodgeball mode? Dan plays hockey, which is kind of cool. Little speed boost to set up the first period goal I scored tonight. Oh, look at this guy. A score! What the heck? Dan Fernacey, hockey legend, amazing. Which is your favorite game developer right now? Aether Studios, more specifically Dan Fernacey. Cool dude, very humble from what I hear. And then thoughts on that Trevor Youngblood guy. Also cool dude, not nearly as humble though in my opinion. That guy would probably say himself if I asked his favorite developer. Makes sense, he seems to be the type. Trevor Youngblood, if you guys don't know, is the lead developer of Rivals 2. Venus says, I will be moving to Rivals of Aether. I believe Venus was a MVS player, Multiverses. And if you guys don't know, Multiverses is having their final season and then shutting down their online capabilities, which is very sad for them. I actually looked at their newest update and the update kind of looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. But very sad day for them. But more people for Rivals of Aether, so win for us, you know? It's a pretty good game, IMO. Good luck, check out the beginner guide on Steam. Dan commenting on this cool tournament poster. This is a French tournament, I believe, with some sick Zeta Bernard. I'm not gonna lie, this is great. I didn't really cover it in the news part because it's French. I'm just kidding. It's because I don't know. I just didn't think it was going to be a big tournament, but it's really cool. Noah says, no premium Maple skins in the past 3 events or in any of the bundles is going to spur me into heinous acts, which is true. Maple has not been getting any skin love. Before it was Fleet, but now it's Maple. Dan reassures us they are coming. I agree she needs more. I play Martin Maple right now because it's sick. Martin Maple is cool, but it does feel just like a reskinned Maple. Oh, is the plants different? I bet the plants are different, but I wouldn't know because I don't play Martin Maple. All right, that's it for Dan's tweets. That's all the thoughts he had in the last week, I guess. This episode of Recap of Aether is actually brought to you by me. I'm doing the work for this, so I'm sponsoring myself. Has this ever happened to you? Man, I really wish I could subscribe to a channel, but I don't know what channel to subscribe to. Well, look no further, it's my channel. It's this, both players, this channel. Wow, you're telling me I can subscribe and for free? Yeah, all you have to do is go down here and click the subscribe button. Amazing! And if you want that sweet, sweet dopamine rush for both me and you, that's right, it's a 2-for-1 deal. We'll both get a dopamine rush. See this like? Click it. Whoa, look at that! What the animation? Let me see that again. Bling! Oh my god, look how back. Oh my god, the thumb goes really back. It's like double jointed. It's kind of disgusting. Anyway, yeah, do that. All right, I'm bringing back the Nolt board segment. To be fair, I kind of forgot about it, but here it is again. If you guys don't know, Nolt is a platform where you can make a suggestion on whatever you want. Be like, please nerf Clairen. She's just so easy and good. What were you thinking? And then you create a post and then people can upvote, so the devs can respond directly, etc, etc. But I wanted to take a look at the most voted Nolt suggestions. This is probably going to be more than just last week. As you can see, it went up to 247 about the new CSS, and the top one right here is 74. So it's gonna be a bit, but I just wanted to share what the top suggestions were. Daedalus changes, a small analysis and proposals. Daedalus is the character that fundamentally changed the most out of all the returning characters so far, and I don't know how to feel about it. Hell, he might be the only character to change this drastically, maybe outside of maybe Clairen. I'm conflicted to say the least. The removal for the most part of dash attack cancels to wave dash is a decision I will never understand, and it did sting, but that's a rant for a different day. So really reiterating the qualms that a lot of people have about Daedalus. But let's look at the suggestions that this Daedalus player has made, which is 1, make his strong attacks consistent. This was an issue in Rivals 1 as well, but those got patched in due time. But there's a massive amount of BS surrounding strong attacks at the moment, especially up strong. F strong was always inconsistent, but in Rivals 1 they patched it, as I mentioned before, and now it's a solid move. In Rivals 2 it's back to pre-patch Rivals 1 F strong. As for up strong, well, let's let the videos speak for themselves. Okay, is there a video?
Which?
Oh! What? Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
It happened again.
That is unfortunate. Yeah, things like that would happen. I actually don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. That does happen a handful of times for me too, for all the strongs. I've never had that happen with up strong, but definitely F strong and down strong. But that's crazy. Rivals 2, Daedalus feels sticky, something he should not feel like. To paint a picture, in Rivals 1, Daedalus would somehow keep most of his momentum from sliding off the ice, as in doing a dash attack on the ice and slide off of it. Here in Rivals 2, his momentum almost fully stops. He loses a lot of that initial momentum, and the movement stops as he stops sliding on the ice with dash attack, and is especially noticeable when doing a Dacus. I can understand why they did it. The stages are smaller, so him sliding effortlessly from one side to another with little ice would be maybe too much, but I feel that they were a little harsh on him about it as well. So the change here is to slightly let him keep a bit more of his momentum when sliding off the ice. As a person who's never played Daedalus in Rivals 1, I didn't even know that was a thing, but that makes sense. I guess the affect of what's happening is sticky. Adjust Daedalus grab to account for sliding, more intuitive grab hitboxes. Yeah, I think this is an issue that a lot of people felt with Daedalus, is that he had a poor grab range and that it was not synergistic with the slide mechanic. Random skin palette for selected character. Yes, I've got nearly all the Clairen skins and she's the only person I play. I really love the ability to just play a random skin or random palette every match. This might be how the random skin when you play random characters work. To be honest, I don't know, as I only play Clairen. So there's a function to have random skins, but that only works when you play random. I do think they should let you do this. I suppose this is just like a resource thing. This is not the most important thing that they have right now, which, yeah, it's not a big deal to have to choose every outfit, but I agree this is something that we should have, so I'm gonna upvote. And there are a lot more other note board suggestions that I can go on and on for. Let me know if this is something that you guys want to see more of. Because otherwise I'm basically just reading the note board that you guys can check out. But yeah, that's basically it. Alright, and now the YouTube portion of the episode, where I showcase the YouTube videos that I've watched or seen in the past week about Rivals of Aether. For one, if you were like both players, you didn't get into the patch in depth, that's because I don't have to, because we got our buddy Last Stock on it. What's new in patch 1.1.2? They go over the event, the new menu, the patch notes. But yeah, Last Stock has been on it every patch that comes up. They've been uploading an update video immediately. If you want another perspective, we actually have Soul Bird Guy, who talks about specifically the live service changes for Rivals of Aether 2. Soul Bird Guy's channel has a lot of great videos, but a lot of them goes over specifically how to optimize the live service experience. So this is a great person to subscribe to if you want to keep up with all that stuff. Next, if you are interested more in the competitive side of Rivals of Aether, a person that is great to watch is actually Proofblock. In this video specifically, he goes over who he thinks is the best Rivals of Aether player in the world, as well as the best players of each character. Spargo gets an honorable mention because he just went a lot higher than you would have expected, but this is the meat and potatoes of the discussion. Who is the best player in the world, Marlin or Cake? Cake currently is likely the best, but the way Marlin plays sometimes when you watch him, it is something else. It is like he's playing a different game. And so we're going to be seeing their big showcase at Genesis. Very likely it'll be a Maple and Cake Assault Grand Finals, but we will see. And if you want to get an opinion on all this from someone who is more in tune with the competitive scene, I do think Proofblock is a great person to follow and subscribe to. So go ahead and do that. Speaking of, Proofblock is actually on a content grind. He is posting like a MFer right now. This video is one more tips and tricks for every character in Rivals of Aether 2, where he goes over, again, one more tip and trick for every character in the game. So if you're like, I don't know what else to do with my character, this may be another great resource to look at. And the last video of the week from Proofblock is just a little opinion piece, a think piece about what he believes is the best course of action for Rivals of Aether 2 going forward. This video is what I want for the future of Rivals of Aether 2, where he goes over the general meta, as well as talk about whiff lag, training mode, and the desire for more stats in individual character ranks. So if you want consistent Rivals of Aether content, then I believe Proofblock is the guy for you. If you're like me and want to keep up with the competitive scene, but are like, that's a lot of hours of content to watch, I don't have the time. Well, there are a lot of people doing compilations, but the one I saw this week about Wrath 2025 was from Epic, This is the Rivals of Aether 2 Wrath 2025 tournament highlights. And finally, speaking on competitive scene as well as Cake Assault, the arguably best player in the world, Wrong Tree Esports did a interview with Cake Assault, talking about his history with the game, his history as a competitive player, as well as his thoughts and opinions about the game so far. Here are the chapters that Wrong Tree Esports has created. The intro, how Cake was obsessed with Melee, how he discovered Rivals, the early competitions, his competitive mindset, falling back in love with Melee, going to Rivals 2 as they knew Melee, how Rivals 2 is bringing the Smash communities together, why Cake chose Fleet initially, the differences between the Rivals 1 and 2, and how Genesis X is going to be. But if you want to get some opinions from the top level, the tippy top level player and his history, this is another great video to watch. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. It is Clairen Day on Reddit. I clicked on the subreddit to get it like prepped, and I noticed an absurd amount of Clairen hate. I was like, what is happening right now? What is going on? But I don't know who did it, but someone must have posted something crazy about Clairen, and there's just a wave of content. So let's take a look at the hottest Rivals of Aether content at the subreddit this week. Devin says, Clairen Hate Day? Sure, why not? 100 likes and they break her neck quick. Please don't like. Oh god, her neck's gonna be broken. Reference to this, which will say Justin Bieber meme. February 5th should be made a holiday. When I say today, I guess I meant February 5th. This is a day late, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Just set it up on my calendar. So now, calling it now, February 5th, Clairen Hate Day. Or maybe just Clairen Day. Either you hate her or love her. Epic Clairen art by ScarV for Clairen Day on the sub. Wow, so this is not hate. This is Clairen fan art. Look at this. This is sick. How is this is a plasma sword. I don't know if that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works, but this is awesome. Ooh, and the circle, which like looks like a moon, which maybe it is a moon. Very cool, very cool. The new character select screen is nice. This is so funny. Why did you? I guess you got lazy. You didn't want to like, you know, invert that either. Clairen F, my wife. Her tipper is too big compared to mine. Dad, why would you make her? Why would you make a cuck out of me? Dad, is this lore accurate? Find out in Lovers 2. Yeah, did I miss something? Why is there so much Clairen hate all of a sudden? Oh my god. Barely Default says, I've been practicing Clairen on casual matchmaking, and a subreddit is upset about it. Is it actually this person? That would be really funny if it's actually Barely Default. GG's, that was me. I've come to make an announcement. Clairen the Panther pissed on my wife. The Clairen everyone has met today, apparently. Credit Midnight Mothy. Yeah, was there just a menace online that was just crushing people? Why does Kitty look so mad? Wait, why is this model so funny? Do you have the models? Dude, I actually was thinking about like getting into, it's so funny. I've been thinking about like getting into animation for a second, but now that I'm running this channel, I kind of had ideas for like little animations I could do with the characters. Where do you get the models? I'm kind of curious. This is fun. This looks like Ghetto Zootopia. Well, don't say that. Don't call this Ghetto Zootopia. Gonna start calling the Aether series this when people ask me what it is. So you know Zootopia? Yeah, this is Zootopia but ghetto. I don't know, man. I don't think that's true. Dang, that hair tied up with the face looks adorable on Fleet. It is funny. I'll give you that. It's funny. Clairen looks also like a school shooter like this, not gonna lie. They updated Orcane's art. Oh my gosh. Wait, people have been saying. Oh my god! The CSS update has new Orcane art! It's no longer the beady black eye version. It is the new Orcane. The biggest update of this game so far is actually Orcane. About time, the old one did not suit his new look at all. That's what I'm saying. Endless finger fix away. Canonically, this photo was taken before he lost his pinkies in the Great War. That is so funny. It's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers on Daedalus when Daedalus, the game model, only has 4 fingers. What's going on here, Dan? Explain yourself. This clip felt so insanely good to hit. Okay, let's see this clip. All right, I'm assuming you're the Rano. Bing, bam, boom, ba. Ooh, ooh, the freaking, oh my God. They DI'd weirdly. Oh, good edge guarding. Keep at it, keep at it. Oh, oh, the reverse fair. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta see that again. Was that? Oh my God, was that a reverse fair? That's an ugly hitbox. No way, I actually hate that. That's so, no. I thought, you know what? I take back everything I say about reverse hitboxes. I thought reverse hitboxes were sick and cool, but that is not okay. That is not okay. That turnaround up tilt, holy hell. Yeah, that turnaround up tilt was smooth. Ooh, smooth. God damn, do you get your wall jump back every time you land a hit? Had no idea. That is true. You get your wall jump back after every hit. So this is an excuse to go super aggressive. Rano is so broken. Yeah, it's a pretty clean clip, but fighting Rano has ruined Rano clips for me. It just feels like every move he hits sucks you back in towards him, so he just never drops a combo. Yeah, Rano has like easy bait combos, but I mean this guy got sick with it. He got sick nasty with it. I knew who this was the second I saw that up tilt. Who is this then? Question mark. Well, obviously it's Ryuk Red, the classic Rano. The classic red Rano. Oh, that reverse hit is ridiculous. I cannot believe this. Fleet special getup. Who hits this button? Yeah, let me see. Oh. Wait. That's so funny. I didn't even know that's how that worked. I've never used Fleet special getup. That was a wild ride. True. That's not special getup. It is a ledge special. Well, all right. Semantics. We know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. Holding it is so funny. Honestly, holding into projectiles generally is funny. I'm making an anti-Clairen guide. Since it's We Hate Clairen Day today, I'm making an anti-Clairen guide video so you won't lose to her anymore. So what gives you the most trouble in fighting Clairen so I can prioritize that for the video? All right, Golgi. Thanks for that. Low silver. I lose a lot to follow-up hitboxes. Clairen attacks with something, then just presses another button, like jab or up tilt immediately. I feel like I don't have good options for out of that if I'm not literally in grab range. Dare up tilt, oh, I hit it. Dare up tilt is annoying for sure. So, I think people forget, or maybe they've just gotten used to it. This is how Smash was too. Like, an aerial was super, like Roy, do you remember Roy? Do you remember Roy? People play Smash right now. Roy is Clairen. You just throw aerials and then jab and throw aerials and tilt and jab and tilt. And this is coming from a high gold, low plat player. So take that with a grain of salt if you're higher than me, but if you're lower than me, maybe listen. You just have to wait for the second, third option. Like you watch them, will they throw a tilt after an aerial? Most likely yes. And if the answer is yes, you just have to wait for the tilt. And I promise you the tilts are punishable. The up tilt, F tilt, down tilt, they're all punishable. But you do have to wait for it. And I know it's annoying because you're like, but I should be able to punish aerials. There's no shit, man. This is a video game with its own set of rules. That's just how it is. And take it from a Loxodont who loves to spam jab into F tilt after whiffing my fair. You just have to realize that I do that. And if you realize that, the F tilt is what you can punish. The next post, Clairen is not unfair, you're just silver. I'm tired of seeing character hate recently. I think it's a meme, man. It's just a meme, come on. When people drop their ego and admit it's a skill issue, they will improve. How dare you? I'm not silver, I'm bronze. Have to say, been genuinely enjoying the game for what it is and decided to check out the subreddit since I haven't seen it in a while. Was surprised to see all the Clairen hate. Really soured the vibes for me. No, John, you should not have come today. You should have came any other day, man. Any other day. People don't understand how negative pitchforking can affect the game's health. It's a self-awareness of knowing she's not broken but still being so negative. I was saying this earlier, but went with the optimal move and made a joke out of it. We should just limit it to February 5th and move on. It would be great if mods would do a little more in here. Limit spamming posts about lag, make more mega threads, not go crazy with censorship, but stop excessive stuff like we saw today. Actually, I think mega threads is a good idea. Maybe like salt of the week, salt of the month, or like a character threads of the week, I think would be healthy instead of just spamming like the entire subreddit. But I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time seeing all this supposed hate. I love it. I think that's just because I don't really like, I love the game myself, and what other people think about the game isn't really affecting how I enjoy it. The only thing that'll affect is if the player count gets so small that I can't play it anymore. But otherwise, hey man, I'm having fun. I will say though, specifically about this, I know it's like mostly a joke, but I will say the majority of the player base is silver or under, if I'm not mistaken. And especially if you include gold in there, that is like 90% of the player base. And so while this is true, like if you're higher level, you are able to deal with Clairen. If the main player base is unable to handle Clairen, then it might be an issue. Now, I don't think Clairen is that overtuned and high level, but it just goes to show that having a character with a incredibly high floor can also be very discouraging to play against as a lower level. I'm not exactly sure how you would address this, other than like just training, but the fact that this is like happening means that this is real. I think specifically it's how bad it feels to get hit by Tipper. I played a lot of Rivals 1, so I'm used to it, but I understand why it feels frustrating, because it feels like the character is cheating. Like they're creating extra hit lag from landing a move, which I think is sick. In concept is sick, but in practice for a new player, it feels bad. It's kind of like crouch canceling and floor hugging, where like in practice, in high level, it has a lot of nuance, and you're able to like, you play really well defensively. But in concept for lower level players, the idea of getting punished on hit is just a feels bad moment. So this is something that the team should look into. I don't know what they should do, but I do think the general sentiment of this being so public on the subreddit right now is something to note. Wow, the servers are really awful. Haven't tried online play in a good while, and holy, y'all weren't kidding. They are atrocious. I don't recall them being this bad 2 months ago. I was playing a match with someone who was supposedly playing off the same city server, and there was constant rollback and skipping. I don't say this lightly, but it was quite unplayable. Any momentum my opponent or I had was completely ruined almost every time. I really hope they fix things soon, because this game is super fun. Yeah, I always had near perfect online matches on my setup since the game's launch, and now like 2/3 of my matches are basically unplayable. The skips get so bad, my characters will be off stage and suddenly he's on the respawn platform, and I lose a stock even though I never saw him SD. Yeah, I think I've also been feeling this as well. I don't think as hard as other people have, but something about the server service has been a little lackluster. And I don't blame the devs, I blame the server providers, but this is something I think they gotta lock in on, you know? Talk with the server providers and see what is going on. Why are the connections like really bad for a lot of people? I have no idea. So this was a post that I saved that might help some people with internet problems, with server problems. So this is network settings that might make your matches feel better. This assumes 3 of the following. You are on a wired Ethernet setup. You probably need 8 frames of max predicted frames if you're on Wi-Fi. Your ping is under 70 milliseconds and your network is stable. So if all 3 of these things are true, then you can now go to network settings, which is in the player settings when you enter a match. And from here you can change the network settings, how much delay frames you want, what are your max predicted frames, the jitter buffer frames, etc, etc. And apparently this is the setting that has worked for this poster, the OP here. 2 frames of delay, 3 frames of max predicted frames, and 0 jitter frames. So if this is something that you think will help you, if you have a good internet to begin with, you maybe look into this. And if that doesn't help, then God save us all. The contraption TM, more of the contraption. We love a good Maple contraption. Let's see how yours worked out. Okay. You set up a little lily there. Ooh. That's so funny. That's terrible. People will be DIing bad in this game. I'm sorry, but that is so funny. The little beep bop boop bop. You get a little poppy on there. Feed him to Lily. Pop that poppy. Get a down smash with a terrible DI. My lord, my lord. Good stock. Bro, one more Clairen hate post, bro. Bro, I swear, just one more Clairen hate post and it'll make them fix the character, bro. Just one more. Don't worry, Crag will be on everyone's list next week. After that, maybe someone will schedule in some fleet hitting posts as well. The next month, cycle in Zetter hitting posts again. This is true. I feel like it was last week or 2 weeks ago or last month that Zetter posting was in the meta. But now we're in the Clairen mode. I can't wait for April, the month where we publicly execute Zetter for his crimes against S.H.I.E.L.D. You're so right, bro. They're getting in the way of all the high quality content in the sub, like Daily Snake Facts. God bless that poster. True, truly. I'm sure the 4th anti-hate post in the last 6 hours will stop the Clairen hate post. This is the post that's going to make them go, maybe we don't need 9 posts complaining about Clairen. Me, I'm taking bets on when we start getting the anti-hate Clairen posts. The anti-hate Clairen comments have started. Oh man, the cycle continues. This is what I was kind of saying before, where like hate posts will happen, but anti-hate posts are almost as annoying or as unhelpful. I think the only counter to hate posts are love posts. You gotta talk about what you love about Clairen, which is what people did in the beginning with the fan art and stuff. I think that's so funny. Just make it a thing, make February 5th Clairen Day. I think that's great. Watch out, Crags, better mash that B button if we Edelus grabs you. Yeah, the Edelus, the Edelus neutral special. Oh, that's so funny. Wait, that's so funny actually. Because the icicle, if you land on a platform or on the ground, you get frozen. What I actually wonder if, because of the up B, if Crag has enough time to shield or parry, but I don't think so. I actually don't think so. I think he got frozen the moment he up B'd. That's terrible. Wow. And a side B to break the platform into a freaking fall into death. That's that's disgusting. That's disgusting. You ever lag test mid-rank game because the server is replaying both players? It's me? Is replaying my attacks twice? Ooh. Boing boing. Wait, what is happening? The Chicago server? No, okay. I'm a Chicago server hater. This server is ass. I don't know what it is about Chicago that you have really bad connections, but I will never play on a Chicago server. That's for sure. The servers were running bad tonight for sure. It's insane. I had no idea. Yeah, I had lag before, but not like this. I never want to see the word Chicago again in my life. Yeah, man. I gotta report the servers more. Hey guys, there is a report function. Every time a server does something bad, report it, please. Ooh, some fan art of Olympia versus Raster. For all you new heads, Olympia is this character right here. She's got crystal fists and also a crystal she shoots where she can side B dash and then jump cancel it. It's sick. I love playing Olympia. She was a workshop character that got put as a new character, but I do not think she's gonna be in Rivals 2 anytime soon. Probably in 2027 if I'm being real. 2027 or 2028. Dinosaur Supremacy. Okay, why does that sour spot exist? That's crazy. Orcane's at 148 and it sent nowhere. Oh, bro. Oh, and then the Orcane made a comeback after that? Oh, dude. I think you're the Orcane who posted this, but that Edelus got robbed. That Edelus got robbed. Unfortunate. I don't know why down smash works like that. I think it's because they don't want such a big hitbox to be strong all the way. So they made the center weak, which is where Orcane ended up being. But just visually looks bad. Insane custom combo, but replace Ellis with a functioning character and that down smash killed there. I think Raster down tilt would have killed. Yeah, that is for look how squished he is. Orcane's in the middle, which makes sense because it's not where the acts are, but I think this is a case where you should just put a strong hit in the middle. Like, no one's gonna complain if down smash hits here and kills at 150. So no one's gonna complain. That's what it should do. I think that's fine. It's a little too accurate in my opinion. Our good friend Dims Noms or Dims Island on YouTube has his own little Orcane showcase. I didn't catch this actually. This must be, yeah, it's 3 hours ago, super new. Yeah, if you want another video to showcases the skin in more detail, Dims Island is the one to go. Another post about the laggy servers. After this weird character selection update, the servers are now even worse? I mean, come on, I was a non-believer in the bad servers for a while, but now it feels terrible. I have not played since the update, but wow, this is interesting. They need to ditch the servers for peer-to-peer. Wow. Granted, this is a small post, but the fact that this is an opinion is really interesting. I remember people not liking peer-to-peer specifically because of lag stuff. Yeah, because what it seems like is that like it should be that if one player is lagging, it only lags for them and the other person has good connection. The rollback should only apply to the person lagging to the server. But I feel like the lag is being split, the lag is being equally distributed to both players anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the like server providers are just like really weird about this, but we'll see if it fixes. Triple down air with an edge cancel in between. Okay, but as Clairen, do we think Clairen clips are cute? Ooh. Okay, I thought that was cute. Oh my god. Wait, this is disgusting. Sour dare into a dare into another. Oh my god, sour dare, and then a follow up dare. Oh my god, that's gross. I really like that. That was gross. Thank you, Konedaro. Thank you for that yummy Clairen meal. I want to upvote, but the post is we hate Clairen Day today. That's so funny. I was gonna say now this is the kind of Clairen content I can get behind. Oh my god. That's disgusting. Yeah, that's disgusting. Holy. She needs it. Gee, Clairen, how come your developer lets you have big tippers? You won't get in my way. You won't get in my way. That's so funny. Now I kind of want a dual wielding Clairen. Give her the Halo 2 energy sword vibes. Nah, duct tape together, Darth Maul it. No, you don't understand. The side of her sword is definitely part of the tip. It totally makes sense. You won't get in my way. It's so good. It's so good. The Rivals community, we're funny. I don't know what to say. We're funny. Some rough comparisons between Clairen and Marth. Another one. Okay, let's see what you have to say. So this is Clairen, or this is Marth up tilt, I believe, and this is Clairen up tilt, big, but this is also big, right? Like this is also big. It just the model is different. Down tilt, big old down. I feel like functionally it's the same actually. F smash with big ass hitboxes here. F smash with similarly big, a weird gap in the middle here, but it's pretty similar. I wonder what the people are saying about this. How does the game prioritize overlap between sour and sweet spots compared to melee? To my memory, Marth's up air and down air have sweet spot priority, while Clairen blanket has sour spot priority. Replicating Marth down air sweet spot priority is probably why her down air tipper is so generous. Oh. For gore, Clairen side B also has sweet spot priority because the sweet spot wouldn't function otherwise. Oh, It's just a lot more annoying to get hit by Clairen due to the long stun. It makes you feel more helpless. Yeah, and the other thing is, I think this is what this person said. The difference is that sometimes Marth players don't go for tippers because it can ruin combos due to higher knockback. Your average Clairen, on the other hand, will go matching spree as long as it means hitting one tipper so they can start a combo. It feels like the complete opposite. Yeah, because for Clairen, there's not a real reason to get these sour spots because the tippers lead into combos. But yeah, I mean, looking at these side by side, I actually don't see that much of a difference between the two. I think the feel bad is specifically the stun rather than the hitboxes. Anyone not having trouble with the servers? I don't play a ton, but whenever I do, I don't really have any troubles with the servers. My games are perfectly playable with a high of line 60 ping. Not trying to rub this in or anything. I just only ever see negativity about the servers. I also didn't have server trouble playing on Wi-Fi on a Steam Deck and no roadblock with a steady 20 to 30 ping. That said, clearly others are having issues, but it isn't ubiquitous. I'm on Dallas server, by the way. I'm pretty sure specific servers were having trouble. I saw Chicago was one complained about. Yeah, Chicago sucks. Love your hot dogs though, and your pizza. But the servers, they suck. Yeah, that's how I feel too. But and again, it's just the way that online communities work. It's like if you need an outlet to complain, you're gonna complain on the subreddit. It's rare that you will want to praise something and then like go to a subreddit for it. But yeah. And more server complaints. Yeah, this update has been an interesting time for servers, it seems like. Anyone else experiencing this lag glitch since the Valentine's Day patch? Let's see what this lag glitch you're talking about. Oh no. You got super robbed. Oh god. Holy, Clairen's OP. Yet another reason to hate Clairen. It cheats the game. That's really funny. I mean, people are like, I don't know what all this like tips and tricks are, but that was just a lag spike. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. I think that's it for today. The synopsis: Clairen sucks, and the servers suck. But in reality, and people are just frustrated and they need a place to voice their frustrations, and it's affecting a lot of people. But hey, we all love Rivals of Aether. That's why we're here. That's why we're watching this. That's why you're playing the game. So as long as you keep playing the game will survive. Don't worry about it. These devs are some of the most transparent and communicative devs that you'll have for a fighting game, I believe. So they will be on it. They'll be communicating, and it'll be fixed in no time. Is it annoying that it's happening now? Of course. Of course it's annoying, especially after a big patch with a big update. But I promise you that they are scrambling to fix everything. They did a hot fix for a bunch of stuff already. And yeah, it's a long game. It's a long game. If the online experience does bother you a lot, I would recommend playing locally. Grab some friends, play on the couch, play together. Maybe find a local tournament or start a local tournament. But yeah, so that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Maybe the next video will be a gameplay video or something like that. I did want to play more and show that more, but that's it for today. Thank you guys.